Alright, hello and welcome back everybody. My name is Jamie Leonard here with TCG Unlimited and we're back for another Magic stream. Hooray! First off, before we get too far in, I do apologize for this past week. I know we kind of went radio silent. I do apologize. For those of you that were around last week, you knew I wasn't quite feeling the best in the world, and unfortunately, the day after we streamed, which was Saturday, so immediately Sunday morning, I felt really bad. So apparently the worst of it hadn't kicked in until afterwards. So thankfully we got through that stream. But pretty much after that, up until Thursday, I felt so bad I could barely move around. So I do apologize for that, guys. That's on me. Still not quite 100%, but we're here. I knew I couldn't put it off anymore, and we need to get some stuff done, so I can't keep you guys waiting. So again, that's on me, guys. I apologize, but we're back. And we're going to try to get through this as much as possible without me, hopefully without me coughing my head off. But we're going to see. Okay, so we get to start off. Of course, we'll go first. Get everything up. Yeah, we'll keep this. Aloro, Carador, and Animar. I hate the fact that we lost to Animar the last time, but we're fine this time around. We should be fine. That ley line doesn't really mean anything. We can bounce that back to hand pretty much any time we want. We could just immediately take it off the board, but I don't really have a reason to do that. Alright, so I think we're going to go for our turn 3 Planeswalker and just see where things go. And I think what we want to do for the most part is we want to make them swing into it, because I really don't have a reason to use the effect unless we get into like dangerous waters. So we should be fine for a little bit. So we got a Vampiric Tutor from our opponent. So he's probably setting up something. Which is fine. They can kind of set up whatever they want. Yeah, I get turn 1. Yeah, it says turn 1 ley line. Yeah. Sure, buddy. It says turn 1 ley line. I think what we do next turn kind of just strongly depends on what everybody else does here. If we see no creatures, then I think we're safe. But I think if we see creature, well, like threatening creature, like Mana Dude, we don't care about. But I think if we see creature, we go Jin first and then Parter. Then back to basics the next turn. Like, the big thing is here, I'm just waiting on the Animar play, so I can use this to take Animar off the board. So we've got our back to basics, and we've got our temporal, so we can start doing some shenanigans pretty soon. I'd like to get to at least 5 mana before I start even thinking about trying to shenanigans. Of course, I need at least 5 to even play it, but still. I'd really rather not top Soul Ring and then like land and then be able to just go from there. I don't want to push advantage too soon here. So I'm not sure entirely what's going on here, but I think he just tapped for a mana and has no idea what he's doing. But if that's the case, that's fine with me. My real concern is this. Let's see, if we bounce us, that's 4 he's got to commit. Of course, we don't have a bounce right now, but we could easily find one with a Blue Sun Zenith. So, although right now we have a total of a Blue Sun for 0, so that's not exactly going in our favor. So like I said, for now, I think what the play is going to be is if no creatures come down, we go Parter. If creature comes down, we go Jin first, just because of bodies. Oh, is he trying to pay life or something? What is it, Gentaxian Probe? I mean, if he's trying to get a blue for Gentaxian Probe, he could just tap this, because this can tap for anything. I mean, granted, with Aloro, like, the Phyrexian mana is easy to pay with Laura, so Aloro is that deck where if you want to play those kinds of cards, Aloro is the one to do it in. This guy left. Bond of Agony. Not sure what that even does, but let's see if we can't figure it out so we can see if we can't help this guy out a little bit. Bond of Agony. That's a new one for me. Let's see. Okay, I get what's going on here. Yeah, thank you to this man, because I really did not want to have to try to type that out. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, well, I see everybody. See, so everybody lagged out there for some reason. Interesting. Well, it was unfortunate, but it's whatever. It's kind of funny that people actually think they have an instant win with that card. Like, I don't see where you get that confusion. Like, where do you see that confusion? I guess the fact that he thinks he could just go pay 40, everybody loses 40, I win just because I'm at 42. Like, if that's how that card worked, that would be the most busted thing ever, because then it would just be like play like red black modern or something, and it would be like turn 1 goblin haste, ping you for 1, turn 2 play this, I win. Like, how messed up would that be? Sure. You know what? I feel confident with this hand. Yeah, after last game, like, I don't even care. Let's just have fun. I don't even, I can't even laugh at this. This is a real thing, so. That's why we're playing online. Although this guy's pretty brave playing equipments against this deck. Seeing as how we can just steal them. He gets Swiftfoot Boots. Sounds good to me. I mean, at least we have all the land we'll ever need. I think the shuffler got messed up from our last game of not quite sure what I'd call that. But oh well. So let's see. Anything from our friend? No? Okay. Sure, let's do that. Let's suspend. So plays commander, that's fine. Panoptic mirror. He's playing some interesting choices. Because this is the guy that just says whenever you play one, draw. Yeah. So he's just basically just going to play a bunch of like random equipments that just draw cards. Drop the Swiftfoot Boots next turn. Equips it. And then he's pretty much off to the races. Alright, so we're at our 3 mana now, so that's that. Alright, so we got 3 turns left. Where sadly one of us could be dead before that time elapses. Although, yeah, he could pay 1 for this, equip, tap, 1. Swings me. Okay. Okay, so that's the one I lose life, which is fine. Because chances are I just steal it in a minute anyway. That's basically what this deck is, just a glorified thief deck. Not that I like using it that way, but that's essentially what it is. It's sweaty thief deck, which I'm fine with. It's 2 rat colonies. I imagine one comes at me. No, just at him. Makes sense. He's the most threatening on the board at the moment. That's not going to do me much good. So that's 4. Okay, so now we kind of need to start paying attention to cards that actually get played here. That doesn't do me any good. I don't see a world in which he doesn't equip this at least. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty much fine with what he's doing. I'm not too concerned. Because what we'll end up doing is just taking his stuff anyway. So, I'm perfectly fine with pretty much everything that's happening. Okay. Is that just supposed to make it harder to block, I'm assuming? pretty much. But no haste, so why attack me? Well, either way, can't do anything about whip. Alright, so hit him for 6. Don't really have much choice. But that stops the unnecessary swinging at me. So I'm pretty much fine with that. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. He's got a sword. Black and red. It does nothing to, I think, anybody at the table. Well, it stops this. That's it. And you can't equip it, so... Oh, that's right, yeah, Swift, but yeah, Swift you can. Okay, never mind. A little bit ahead of myself there. But that still stops you from swinging at me. What does this sword do when it hits? So, destroy target artifact is going to be a problem. Alright, so when the time counter is up, we get to draw 3 cards. So, but I'd like to think that everybody now knows that he's the threat at the table currently. And the swinging at me shall stop. Yeah, can't do anything about that. You get a free card. That is a Thassa. Still, I don't believe there's any unnecessary swinging at me that happens here. Of course, I mean, like, you know, honestly, like, I'm perfectly fine with just sitting back and letting them kill each other. I mean, granted, there's not a lot that I can even do. I mean, that's a problem, you know, when you don't have an interaction with much. This is kind of just how it goes. And I can't use this until the next turn, so... yeah. Yeah, I don't think he swings at me. The little funny games is pretty much over. Suspend triggers. I'm going to draw myself 3. Excuse me. There's not a lot of options, and if I play the Soul Ring, it just gets blown up. So I think what we're going to do is just pass the turn. I think we'll drop this. Because then at least we get its not buyback, flashback. Oh, it was for okay. Can't do anything about that. Although, now he also can't give anything back to his other guy, so... And we will most assuredly block if he swings at us. If you don't send the Drake to... So why are you not sending the Drake to block 2? I mean, like, to an extent, like, I guess, you know, I'm perfectly fine with them kind of just popping off on each other. Still, his thing draining me of life is going to get very old very quickly. I just need a way to throw off the boots, and then I can take his big swinging guy and not care. I guess the double strike is kind of what throws off the block with the Drake, which I guess makes sense. Does it have lifelink? It does. Oh, okay. Okay, so just another copycat card. I guess that's what your deck does, isn't it? It just copies. I guess. Yeah, well, yeah, that works, I guess. Oh, and he's going to get 4 triggers, too. So, yeah, I gotta look for an answer, because either we do something about this or we're in trouble. Alright, so, yeah, we'll just wait for the end of his turn, see what he does. Maybe he does something productive. Like a tutor would be nice here. Not even gonna lie. Okay. Every creature he controls. So. Well, still doesn't really give us much room to work with. However, I don't see much going right in this situation. So, I can't play this, unfortunately. If I had done that last turn, I could have, but he would have blown it up for sure. There's no way he lets me keep Soul Ring. Can't play General because he'll blow it up. So the not die solution here is this. Is just taking this, right? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter because he can't block with it anyway, so. Alright, so what do we not care about here? I don't think we care about losing a land. So I'm seeing some things that I need to try to fine-tune. I mean, granted, I kept a stupid hand that I would never keep in a serious game. Can't do anything about it since I burned all my mana out, but he could still counter it at that point. Does it have trample? It does. So if I just throw a Drake at it, I'm still going to take 3. And it's just whenever a ninja, so it doesn't really matter. Another 0 equip. Yeah, I was going to say there's really no reason for him to swing at me. I mean, he still has the Thassa, so he's still got I block you. So And there's unfortunately nothing I can do. So... And unfortunately, unless our draw next turn is exceptional, I just don't see us actually pulling out of this. Oh, that's a very timely drawn Reliquary Tower. So at this point, I just kind of have to hope he doesn't have any more copy monsters. Otherwise, this is going to be annoying. And that is huh. Well, he's pretty much trying to finish this guy off, which I'm perfectly okay with. I mean, the guy with the rats is going to be fine for another turn, but even he won't last through. He won't be able to weather the storm on this one. So I think this game is pretty much lost because, like, even if I do, like, I have to draw, like, I have to draw everything goes back to hand. Because this is nothing but copy monster deck. So even if I get this off and two people vote, I take both. I'm sure he's got another steel card or copy card. I was like, I need to take this. I need to take this. I need both of those, and it's just not going to happen. And the rat colonies are basically just strong enough to be of help. Although still not quite. Yeah. Yeah, 11 my commander. Yeah, sure. Let's see which one of them actually said that. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we can basically do the whole theft thing too, but... Okay, so I think in a way he's helping us, but not intentionally. I mean, he's going to have a bunch of tokens, but that's about it. Okay, so let's do this now. And then let's do this. And then let's see what everybody else says. Times, I get 1 turn. 2 steals. 3 steals. Okay. Let's take that. Let's take that. Okay. I forget the whole, since I chose it, I have to technically steal one of my own things. So it's kind of pointless for me to ever choose that. Huh. Whatever. We'll chalk that up to a bad misclick. Let's see, put 2 cards on top. Alright, well, that'll do that. And that is going to be the gravest mistake he's ever made. I mean, I really don't even have to do anything. I just have to let this kill him. And he's gone. So now we should be good, because now we've got mana for 2 counter spells. Let's see. Thassa. Okay, Thassa Scry 1, that's fine. Yeah, might as well throw the mana drain now. Let's do... Let's do Capsize. I had a feeling somebody was holding a tutor spell. Yeah, I had a feeling somebody was going to use a tutor spell, so I was just waiting on it. So now we have some options. That is the Marrow Gnawer that I did not want to see. Although I'm perfectly fine with it, to be honest. Because now I can just take it. He's swinging all of them at me, isn't he? Yeah, okay. We started trying to come back into that game way too late, so that was kind of bound to happen. That was unfortunately going to happen no matter what we did. But I'm perfectly okay with that. Like that was still kind of funny, the fact that we just kind of started clawing back at the last second. And had I had a little bit better insight in how that one card worked, I would have done a little bit better. But oh well. It's not important. So we're going to try again now that we failed. So let's see what we can get into as soon as we get enough peoples. Need one more. Just one more and then we can get going. I like this guy's name, Canadian Bacon. Oh, this guy again. I'm okay with that, actually. Wow, this game really likes us today in the sense that it's letting us have kind of free reign here. Yeah, I like that hand, but it's not great. That's kind of bad. That's better. This is better. It's boring, but it's better. I'll take boring any day. Alright, so let me see. I haven't. Okay, no, I have not changed the commander, so we're still good. Alright, let's see. Lead off Scalding Tarn. We go there second. Everything else comes in untapped, so. Okay, that thing. Yeva. I don't know how I feel about Yeva. Grim. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because he can stop bothering me the minute I decide I don't need him around anymore. And that Unstained Mire is not going to help me out at all. Yay. Bloodstained Mire's good, but it's not going to help me out right now, so... let's see. Well, we don't have any specific plays, so I guess we'll stick with... I guess we'll get our Sacred Foundry, because a lot of our... Well, we do need to kind of want to prep for this, so... We do want to have that up and running at our earliest convenience. And I don't want to show the Paradise Mantle yet, so... Not that that's really going to do us a whole lot of good, because it's only going to help us the minute we see our one creature that matters. Although there are some modifications to this deck that I now know that I need to make. So I do know there are some areas that it can improve. Because I took out a lot of the old, like, really powerful techs I used to run simply for the fact that uh, newer stuff was better in a sense. But some of it doesn't quite work as well as I want it to, so some things are going to come out for sure. Like, there's one or two planeswalkers I don't really care for. And there's just some things that aren't kind of going the way I want them to. Really? Someone's green sun for 2? Okay. Don't see that often. Okay. Well, that's nice, but it doesn't help me right now. I guess we do this now. Because we do want to kind of thin the deck as fast as possible, so let's go ahead and be doing that. Sure, let's do that. I don't really need, well, that would be triple black. So yeah, we definitely don't need that. Yeah. So we're good there. So I think like the big thing is now we just need to make it to turn 5. That's going to be the big determining factor here. Let's see, is anybody playing blue so I need to watch counter spells? He is, but I don't feel like we're going to need to. I don't feel like it's necessary. Okay. So again, that is a commander that does not interact with me at all. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Because by the time that matters, it may not even be in play. I mean, that has a much higher chance of interacting with me than his general does, but still don't want to have to deal with that. Because let's see, I think isn't our one great creature that runs with this? I think he's a 1/1. So that would be a problem. And I need him to survive for a turn. Because that's the only downside is like the fact that he has to survive a turn. If he does not survive a turn, it doesn't matter because we have no way to give him haste. That's a turn 2 Yeva. It's annoying, but we can deal with it. Let's go ahead and go Godless Shrine. And, I mean, regardless of anything that we do, we can't do anything until next turn anyway, so he kind of has free roam to do. They kind of all have kind of free roam to do whatever they want. Ah, that's what it wants to do. Okay. Alright, so he's going to slowly start pelting down the Yeva, which I'm fine with. Yeva having free flash is not something that I'm very happy with. I don't see him swinging. I was like, I don't see him swinging the Ava, but it would be foolish to say the least. Oh, from this. Okay, yeah. I run that. I should remember this, but I don't. And again, not really concerned. Do I make my force known here? I think I kind of have to, right? Doesn't matter, I've got double white, so sure. And then next turn we've got our commander, so pretty much no matter what happens, we're dropping commander next turn. Unless, seriously, everything gets out of hand. In which case we'll, slap that good old-fashioned emergency get out of jail free button. Okay, well, he can't just do that just to boop off a token, so I'm not too concerned yet. And I'm still really not the threat here. So if those are the desired targets, I have no reason to intervene in that. Well, he's attempting to hit me. Well, let's give him the option. Because surely he's got better things to do with that -1/-1 counter than bolt down a token. And he doesn't. And now I have to hit the button. Alright, well, if everybody is determined on me hitting the nope button, that's fine by me. So don't blame me for what's about to happen. You'd have to waste an entire turn just pulling it back down practically. That's a myriad. Okay, so yeah. Because I can't let him get this on Yeva now without there being a hefty toll to pay. So we just go nope out and then don't care. Okay. White, white, blue, other. I warned you. That I did. So I hope your hand was good enough to come back from that. Let's see, then I think we go Fate Spinner. Yeah, pretty much. And let's get good old friend command tower. Spilled some coffee. That would suck. That would be terrible. But things happen. Okay, so what you gonna do now that you had to waste an entire turn because you and the rest of everybody at the table wanted to be a bunch of butts? As in the tokens have death touch, right? Yeah. And I'm pretty much fine with that, to be honest. Because let's see, for the most part now, really. So you waste an entire turn on that. Okay. Well, Faith Reward is great, but not in the situation I'm in. Let's get Mazavith. Oh, he's gonna kill that thing. Okay. Did not know. Artifact or creature. Okay, I thought it said artifact creature. And that's fine, because you have to spend 5 turns putting those on me, so. And by then, surely I would have served my purpose. Although I might start prepping Faith's Reward too. So there's that. And his entire deck is revolved around -1/-1 counters and then getting extra effects because he puts them, so. To be fair, I'm not too concerned. He's practically having to kill himself off of his own Sylvan Library, so perfectly fine with him doing that. Okay. Not sure why he would do that. Other than the fact that, you know, it'll go back to his hand. Okay, so interesting. Interesting. That would take everything I've got. Six, 2, 4, 6. That would only leave me 2 mana. Although, at that point, do I care? That's the question. This gives me immediate value, so I think this is the better choice. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think this is the better choice. So green, green. So that gives me guaranteed value in a way that I can at least utilize it. Perfectly fine with that. I mean, he's having to waste it, so... I'm pretty much fine with this. Yeah, I'm pretty much fine with this. Because the only thing that happens now is I make sure that his guy never touches me again. A 1-1. Sure. I don't care about a 1-1 hitting me. Finding Jace here would be great, in a way. Although, like, honestly, finding any kind of tutor here would be great. Because even if it's one that puts it in my hand immediately, I can just immediately use that to go get a field wipe again. And that's pretty much what we need here. I'd really rather you didn't. Okay, so red, blue, black, green, white, and 2. Give me something good. Okay, so let's see, he's got 3, 6. At the very least, he has to figure out how to get it back, right? So, yeah. And now your 1/1s can sit there and be sad. Yeah. don't think you got the mana to play it again. He would have to send at least 3 at it. Well, he'd have to practically swing the board at it, which at that case, you know, at that point, he's done his job. And they're all going at Nicobolus, so... yeah, can't do anything about it, but that's fine. Because eventually I'll just board wipe everything off the field, so... it doesn't really make any difference to me. And him killing the Nicobolus doesn't really matter because I can just get it back incredibly easy with this deck now. You did that a little too late, don't you think? Although I'm perfectly fine with you wasting that. Excuse me, guys. Don't think I need to worry about anything him doing anything this turn. Because like I said, he's pretty much killing himself with his own Sylvan Library, so... that's a problem. But that's also a problem that we can solve pretty easily. So not swinging the token, I feel confident. If he is, it's not going to me. Okay. So I think what we do here is we redivert attention away from myself. Okay, so I can't activate this yet because that throws off the top cards. But what I can do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, this gives me perfect knowledge. That actually does quite a bit for me. So if I do this now, it's okay because I've drawn a bunch of cards. So do I have anything else that I can allow to come in untapped? I do. So let's get that Taiga. Alright, so if I go 1, 2, 3, it still gives me 3 to work with. So, and this is indestructible, so. Alright, so I actually have to use these 3. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Yo. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We're back. Okay. So we've got a somewhat piece of our combo in play. Is this legendary? It's not. You know I'm not going to let that hit me, so you might as well keep that home. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with this guy, though. I mean, sure, he could do things, but I'm not entirely concerned. Don't really understand why he would do that, but sure. And I have no mana to do anything with, so... I think what I'd rather do here is prep. 7, 8. I would need 10 mana to do the whole loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, let me see. And this is put it into your hand. Okay, so the other one costs 4. So it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see. So, 1 blue, 1 green, 1 white, and other. Cast. Pay 1. Tap, add green. One, two. Okay, so cast with emblem. Cast with emblem. Okay. Cast with emblem. Add green. Power 4 greater. Cast with emblem. No. Yes. Cast with emblem. Cast with emblem. And see, this is like, this is the part where it's like things just gonna get boring. He left because he knows the game is over. I have won. For now, there is no point to this entire game. That's why I like this deck. Like it can just go, oh, I'm in trouble. Untaps, I win. It can go from just 0 cares to I win. Well, you guys can play for second place. You should be happy about that. Because now there's just no stopping me. You think that's going to work? That's cute. He's just like, nah. He's like, nah, I'm good. So what's it gonna be? He's like, nope. Game he conceded. There's no point. And it doesn't look like we can continue anyway because the game still thinks the other guy's here. Why do I always get myself into these situations? Yep. Well, that was that, I guess. Alright, guys. And with that, we're going to go ahead and call the stream there. I know it was a short one. I do apologize. But it's getting a little late. I got to get some food. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, if, my sickness doesn't kick up again and start punching me in the gut. We'll be back. I want to try to get started tomorrow around, let's see, probably around 2, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time at the latest. Hopefully nothing goes wrong and we're actually able to get some things done this time around. Again, I apologize for the late start today. We trying to get some stuff cleared away in the store. We're going to be doing some rearranging and moving things, so I hope that doesn't interfere. It shouldn't. We don't have to move any electronics or nothing, so just some shelving and then just rearranging some displays. But outside of that, hopefully not too much. So hopefully, barring any accidents, we should be fine to get and good to go. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow around 2, 3 o'clock at the latest Central Standard Time in the afternoon. And we'll try to get in a full day stream like we normally do. So, but thank you guys for coming out and watching as always. Thank you, Andrew. Everybody that always comes out to the streams. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great weekend and continue to do so. And then we will see you guys tomorrow. So, again, guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.